Hi, this is the Fiery Joker, and today I'm going to be giving you another video in the style of the Master of Fox's rant. The video I will be commenting on is Flames on Fire's Top 10 Reasons Why Console Gaming is Better Than PC Gaming. Touchy territory. A lot of people have requested I do this, and I've ignored them up until now because, well, come on guys, the video is like 2 years old. Why should I comment on a video that's 2 years old? He's probably changed his opinions by now, considering the less than positive reaction he received. But then I got to thinking, you know, there's a lot of mistakes that he made in that video that countdowners, including myself, constantly make. So I got to thinking, maybe we should look into this video. Maybe we should see what mistakes this guy made and see what we can learn from it. Now, we're not going to attack this guy maliciously as I've said before. This video is 2 years old. He's probably changed his opinions. This is going to be a purely educational video. Now, let's just maliciously turn to him and insult him. Ha ha!
I've been into console gaming ever since I got my Nintendo 64, back when I was 6 or 7. I've tried to get into PC gaming, but it just isn't happening. Other than Putt Putt Saves the Zoo. That game kicks ass.
Holy cow, I remember that game.
Welcome to the zoo.
Good times.
Now, I know this is getting into flame war territory, but I'm not trying to piss anyone off. It's simply my opinion, and really, how does my opinion affect whatever gaming device you prefer?
Okay, you use the word opinion. That's a start. But here's my problem. You are treating your audience like they are the enemy. You cannot do that. Admittedly, I still have a problem with this, and I'm still working on it, but you're still wrong.
Number 10.
The keyboard isn't meant to game. Computers were not made.
Hello? Yeah, it's the entire real-time strategy genre. They want to talk to you.
Computers were not made to play games. We just found ways to make them compatible for gaming.
Games are made on computers. How do you think they're tested?
Not having to use one hand to push every single button, being able to hold the analog stick to the left and not have to keep lifting up the mouse.
You actually have to lift up the mouse? Unbelievable! You play Wii games all the time. It shouldn't be an issue. Besides, you can change the sensitivity. I don't see what the problem is.
But still, I don't see how moving a mouse along a mouse pad can be any more accurate than moving a stick.
3 words. Range of motion. An analog stick has this much range of motion. This tiny little thing right here. A mouse and keyboard has this much range of motion. So as you can see, it's a big difference.
Number 9.
Viruses. Now, I know with things like Steam, you can just re-download the game to your profile if your hard drive gets wiped.
I'm not sure you know what a virus is.
Number 8.
Rock Band. Yep, this is a whole reason. As a video game lover and a music lover, I've probably put more hours into this game than any other.
No, Guitar Hero 3 is the best music game ever made. My opinion.
It's one of my favorite games of all time, and it's not on the PC. Probably because people could find a way to torrent all the DLC. Which leads me to...
Alright, major boo-boo here. He's trying to cleverly segue into the next number, and there's nothing wrong with that, okay? I do that all the time. But the thing is, he tried to relate both Rock Band and torrenting, and in doing so, he gave a theory that's both illegitimate and stupid. You can't do that.
Number 7.
Torrents. Honestly, I don't even know why some developers even bother with the PC anymore. People can just download it for free. Has there ever been a single game that has been released both on a console and the PC, where the PC version sold more? Well, probably, but definitely not a lot.
See here? Big mistake. While it's a good idea to have back and forths between yourself because they're entertaining, you can explain your point of view and your thought processes and how you arrived at these conclusions, and it increases time on a subject. But the thing is, you gotta make sure your logic is sound first.
Well, probably, but definitely not a lot.
Definitely, huh? Mind showing us these statistics that you so painstakingly researched, or are you just pulling these facts out of your butt? Vagueness is never good. You gotta show us. You can't just tell us and expect us to take your word for it. That's not good.
Number 6.
Playing on a TV is a better experience, especially on big HD TVs. There are really no comparison to playing on a computer screen. However, I will give the computer screen one thing. It makes scary games even scarier, because you are so close to the screen.
So, by that logic, you could say that movies on the big screen are never scary. You gotta remember that video games are not the only form of media out there. Anything you say about a video game could possibly be related to another entertainment medium.
Number 5.
PC gamers can be whiny little fallopian tubes. Whenever I hear the term PC gamer, I always think of a bunch of stuck-up, whiny bitches thinking they're better than everyone else. Boycotting Left 4 Dead 2? Are you shitting me?
Alright, here's another lesson we can learn. Never mind that this is an irrelevant example, as Left 4 Dead 2 was made available on consoles as well. This example doesn't prove your point. You're trying to make a point about how stuck up PC gamers were, and this just paints them as whiny. And let's be honest here, console gamers have done things that are just as heinous, if not more.
Put a tampon in and shut the fuck up. It's a sequel. That's what happens with games. They get sequels.
It seems to me like you just wanted an excuse to whine about PC gamers whining about Left 4 Dead 2. People lack common sense. You must control yourself.
Number 4.
Macs are better than PCs.
Oh, so that's why you didn't know what a virus is.
As someone who makes and edits movies like this, and makes music and stuff, Macs are just far more useful to me.
Uh-huh. I've been editing on a PC the entire time I've been running this YouTube channel. And you know what? It plays games just fine too. Something the almighty Mac cannot do.
So basically the only thing they can't do that PCs can is play games.
So how does a Mac being better than a PC make console gaming better than PC gaming? What?
Number 3.
Local multiplayer. This is huge for me. Games like Left 4 Dead 2, where everyone says they're better on PC, don't have this.
Someone hasn't heard of a LAN party.
Okay, random tangent. Everyone who says Halo 3 is overrated, I highly disagree with you. Why? Because it is something no other game I can think of has. 4-player, split-screen, online play.
This is not proving your point. You gotta stay on topic, otherwise you sound like you're just bolstering your own ego.
Number 2.
Not having to worry about specifications and requirements. Hey, you want to buy Modern Warfare 2 on a PC? Yeah? Okay, well first you have to answer yes to all these questions. Do you have an Intel Pentium 4 3.2 GHz processor? At least.
Tell me more about how much of an expert you were setting up your Super Nintendo for the first time.
256 megabyte NVIDIA G4 6600 GT, whatever the fuck that is.
The logic is flawed here because, yes, PC gaming is complicated, but it's not something you just knew right off the bat. It's like anything, like even learning how to use a computer, learning how to use a Mac. It's not something you just learn immediately. It takes time, like anything.
Number 1.
Price and constant upgrading. The fact that you can buy a brand new PC today and have it not be able to play some current games is baffling to me. I can buy a 360 that was released in 2005 and it'll be able to play games that will be released for it in 2013. Not to mention it's far less money. You can get a 360 for like $200 these days, and you never have to worry about graphics card upgraders or any of that shit. You get the game, you put it in, it works. That simple.
So, this entire video can basically be summed up as no research done. Here's something I like to do. Assume for all intents and purposes, that you're wrong. Whenever you criticize something, assume that you're wrong. Try to come up with counter arguments to the points that you make, because you just might be wrong. And you won't make a fool of yourself. The point I'm trying to make here is you gotta look at things from multiple perspectives. That's why I always talk through my videos with other people before I actually make them, so I don't make myself look like an idiot. Now, do not, I repeat, do not go to his channel and spam hate comments on that video or his channel. Because one, you all know how much I liked when you did that to Master of Foxes. Two, the guy's probably moved on. It's a 2-year-old video. His tastes have probably matured. But if his hasn't, he's an idiot.
Cut!
Wax on.